also called a set of
Lexicon.
lexicons, or in terms of grammar,
Excuse
how
me,
will
ma'am.
represent? Yeah.
No, sorry, ma'am. I just want to ask, start the recording. It started.
Started. I started. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me words is also called as what in terms of grammar? G is equal to TNSR. What is that words represents?
Terminals.
Terminals. Good. So only with the grammatical rules we cannot able to derive a sentence. So for deriving a sentence we want the grammatical protection rules along with the lexicon rules. So I have given a set of grammatical rules here and a set of protection rules. The one set, this represents a grammatical rule, and with that alone I cannot draw a past tree or I cannot derive a sentence. Other side I have a lexicon. Using this I can able to derive a sentence. So today's class we will be learning how to draw a parts tree given a grammar. The grammar is a combination of grammatical protection rules and the lexicon protection rules. Okay. So today's class we'll be learning how to draw a parse tree. So there are two ways to construct a parse tree. One using a top-down method, other one using a bottom-up method. As the name implies top-down method, we start with what and ends with what? In a tree, you have seen a tree how it looks like, right? Parse tree. So we have a top-down method and bottom-up method. So top-down method means we start with what, and bottom-up method means we'll start with what and end with what. Can you tell me, any one of you? Top-down construction of a parse tree means using this protection rules, I will be constructing a parse tree. Two ways I will be constructing. One using a top-down method, other using a bottom-up method. So in top-down method, I'll start with what and end with what in a parse tree?
In top down, we start with a sentence and end with the lexicons. In bottom up,
Very
the
good.
other. From the lexicon.
Other way, the reverse one. Each and every words from the words I will be deriving at the sentence. Okay. So in the top-down method, given the sentence, whether if I can able to reach out all the lexicons, then I can say that I can able if I can able to reach out all the lexicon by constructing a proper parse tree, then I can say that this given sentence is dash.
Grammatical.
Grammatical. Other than Vishnu, nobody else is there in this class to answer at least simple small things. Okay, so grammatical, good. So now today's class we will be seeing top-down method and bottom-up method. So before seeing top-down method and bottom-up method, I will tell you how to use these rules to derive the sentence without a tree. So first I have three start notes. We can start with any of the start notes. So I am starting with the first. You have to start with the order. You have to go with the first start node. Yes. So since I have three start notes, you have to derive. So I can have more than one tree for the given sentence. If I can able to derive more than one parse tree for a given sentence, then the sentence is said to be
Ambiguous.
very good. Ambiguous. Good. So I have these notes. So I am stating the first start, and from start only because I am starting from S. Okay. So S gives NP VP. I'll start with this. Then NP to reach the bottom thing, that what is my sentence? The man read this. Sorry, I'll take this. Okay, but here I am not having the grammar. The man read this book is my word. Okay, so to reach this word, this sentence, the man read this book, I am starting with the start symbol yes, having NP-VP. Then NP, I am replacing with NP gives determinant nominal. So that is my second step. Then VP as such, and then determinant I am changing with the determinant gives the. It is there in the protection rules. So I am writing this. Then nominal gives what? So this I am taking out. The determinant gives the, then you can continue nominal, or we can take nominal gives what? Noun. So that I am replacing it, and VP I am having as such. Then the I am retaining as such. Noun gives what? Noun gives, I want the man read this book, right? So noun gives what? Man is there in the noun gives man is there. The protection rule is there. Is the protection rule available? Noun gives man.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So noun gives man and VP VP. So next term, so one side of the tree I am completed, NP. So S gives NP, VP, two branches I have. One side NP, other side is VP. So as a tree, we'll see later. So as a steps, I am showing it now. Then again, VP gives verb NP, verb is read, and NP is, I am keeping as such. Next time, NP, I am taking as NP gives determinant nominal. So determinant gives this and nominal is nominal, I am keeping as such. Next time, nominal, I am changing it to noun. Finally, I am getting the given word. The man read this book. So this is how the parse tree steps I am doing it. So for that, the parse tree is this one. So for the steps, using the previous grammar, using the given grammar, I will be deriving the steps like this. The steps I have written as a this one. S gives one path is NP, other path is VP. So NP determinant nominal. So determinant is the next in that nominal, the same step, determinant is replaced by the nominal is replaced by noun. Then noun is replaced by man. So here VP is replaced by verb NP. So I am taking this path. Verb is replaced by read. NP is replaced next. NP is replaced by determinant nominal. Determinant is replaced by this. Nominal is replaced by noun. So then noun is replaced by book. So this is the parse tree. So how to construct this parse tree by given grammar? This is the steps where how we are replacing each and every word by using the rules. Okay. We'll see here. So what is processing? The process of taking a string and the grammar and representing all the parse trees for the string. So what is a string? Given sentence. The process of taking the sentence, and for the sentence, I will be having a set of production rules that we call it as a grammar, and returning all possible parse trees. This is not only one parse tree. I can have more than one parse tree. I can start with another yes. And whether I can able to derive the sentence. If I can able, so since by starting with S gives NP, VP, I can able to derive this rule. If there is any other possibilities, different possibilities, whether I can able to derive the man read this book, yes, you can have it using this protection rules. It is not only that only one tree I can able to construct. So for some grammar, I can able to construct only one tree. For some grammar, I can able to construct more than one parse tree. If I can able to construct more than one parse tree, then the sentence is ambiguous. It has multiple meanings, either this or that. Okay. So that all will, how many possible trees we can draw, we'll see. So the process of taking the string and the grammar and returning all the possible parse trees for that string. Okay, so that is find all the trees whose root is the start. Root node is what? Start symbol, yes, which covers exactly words in the input. Okay, so what are all the constraints we have it? Book that flight is a word I want to. This is my sentence, yes. There must be, so how many leaf nodes should be there for book that flight? This is a sentence S given to draw a parse tree. So for the book that flight, I will be having the production rules and I will be having the production rules, having grammatical rules and lexicon rules. Using the rules, I will be constructing a parse tree. Okay, so what are the leaves? How many leaf nodes will be there for book that flight, for the word book that flight? And how many root nodes we have? How many leaf nodes we have? I can't able to hear you, students. Priya, somebody is telling something. I can't able to hear you. Three.
ma'am.
Three. And the tree must have how many root node?
One.
One. That one root node should be by default what? What symbol?
S.
Yes, that is a start symbol. Okay, so there are two methods we can draw a parse tree. One is top-down method and other is bottom-up method. So parse. So we'll see this. Take this whether this lexicon only you people are taken, right? Or this lexicon? Is this lexicon you have taken previously or some other thing? Is this is the rules which I had told you to copy yesterday or some other rules you have copied? I am asking you people at least respond. This is some other thing, right? Okay, can you please copy? Can you please copy these rules? I will explain only for top down. So please copy these rules. I will give 2 minutes time. The grammar and the lexicon part. The entire grammar. Entire production rule. Grammar rules and lexicon rules. Please copy it in your notebook because when I move to next slides, you will not be having the rules to say whether VP is replaced by what. So if you have it in a notebook, you can tell me. Take 2 minutes. I'll give. Please copy it fast. So in top-down approach, we are starting with the start node, find all the possibilities I have as per the grammar and see if there is one tree that give me the exact sentence. That can be more than one tree that can give an exact sentence. At least minimum, we have to find one tree that gives the exact sentence. Okay, that is only the leaf nodes. Leaf nodes have the all the words in the. If I combine all the words, whether I can able to derive the exact sentence what is the input I wanted. That is called top down. In bottom up, we are starting from the words and go upwards by finding what are all the non-terminals, and then we see if any of the combination will lead to the start node. So starting with the words, whether I can able to reach the sentence, then it's called as bottom up. Have you all copied this? Can I move to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Here I am starting with top-down approach. So this is for this grammar. Have you all have the grammar with you, right? I cannot move again and again. Okay, I cannot move forward and backward. So all are having grammars now. So can you, this is the book, the word given is book that flight. Please write that. The sentence given us, the grammar given us this, and the sentence given S is book that flight, having 3 words. Whether I can able to derive a parse tree for the given sentence book that flight using, try to draw a parse tree, all possible combination of parse tree that can be derived from the given grammar. So see here, they are using a top-down approach and they are getting a tree like this. I am starting with S. S gives VP. You draw this tree now, but how we are drawing using a top-down approach, I will tell you next step. Okay, so this is the tree, one set of tree I got it. S gives VP is there in a production rule? Yes or no? Please respond, students. If you are like this, I will not call you again and again. S gives VP, is there any production rules available?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, from that I am again second rule I am, so S from the starting node I am giving S derives VP. Then VP gives verb, NP is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So verb gives book is there. Yes. NP gives determinant nominal. Yes. So you have to use trial and error version. Every time you give different combinations until you reach that final node, final leaf node, which gives the entire sentence. So you have to try with all combinations. So S gives starting S gives VP. So it is not deriving book that flight. Then S gives some other production rules. There are how many starting nodes we have? 3. So first you have to start. You cannot directly start with S gives VP. So you have to start with S gives NP VP. So NP gives what? NP gives pronoun. Pronoun gives the that or something. No. Book that flight. No. Book is there in the pronoun. No. So this possible combination is not correct. So I am taking the second combination starting with S. S gives auxiliary verb NP VP. So auxiliary verb gives what? Does. So does is there in my first word? No. So this combination is also wrong. Then I am taking the third start node VP. So S gives VP. So VP gives verb. So that is also not correct. So VP gives verb NP. Verb gives what? Book. Okay, that is correct. So book one path I got it. The other part, that flight, whether I can able to get from that NP. NP gives what? I have NP gives pronoun. That will not suitable. NP gives proper noun. That is also not proper. Next, NP gives determinant noun. Like that, you have to take all the combination, put into, and whichever combinations are correct, you have to find out. So this is a final tree, you will be getting it. How you are reaching using top down, I will be explaining you now. Okay, have you all drawn this tree? This is the one possible. So S gives NP, VP. First you have to try with the first S. Don't try directly go with the third start node. Take S gives NP, VP. NP gives this. This is will not derive this word. So this path is not correct. So I am trying with the second start node. S gives auxiliary verb NP, VP. That is also wrong because auxiliary gives does. Does is not a starting word. My starting word is book. So that also will not derive the sentence. Third, I am starting with S gives VP. Like that, you have to go for all combinations. Okay. So this is the final tree you will be arriving for the given grammar, for the given sentence, book that flight. Okay. Can we see how the top-down parsing works? Search at what there are 2 ways I can draw a tree, top-down parsing and bottom-up method. In top-down, I start with the start node, ends with the lexicon, each and every word in the sentence. From the given sentence, yes, if I can able to reach all the words lexicon by constructing a parse tree, then I can say the given sentence is grammatically correct. I can able to derive the words. Okay, so it searches the parse tree by trying to build up the root node S down to the leaves. Top down means from the root to the leaves. Start by assuming that input can be derived by decimal symbol S. Find all the trees that can start with S by looking at the grammar rules with S on the left hand side. So all possible S on left hand side, 3 rules are there. 3 possible combinations you have to try. Not with directly, you cannot go with S with VP. Trees are grown downwards, not upwards in top-down parsing until we reach the POS category at the bottom. That is the POS category and the bird. Trees whose leaf fails to match the bird in the input can be rejected. So those trees, for example, if I take S gives auxiliary NPVP, auxiliary gives what? If I start with this S combination, S gives auxiliary NPVP. So auxiliary gives what? Auxiliary verb gives what?
Does.
Does. Whether does matches with the word, what is my first word? Should be book. Does matches with book? No. So this is wrong. That way trees whose leaves fail to match with the words in the input can be rejected. So that path is rejected. So that is not a correct thing. So we'll start here now. See, top down parsing, right? First I am taking S gives NPVP. I am not starting directly with S gives VP. What is my first S symbol? Start symbol. What is my first start symbol rule?
NPVP. S gives NPVP.
NPVP. So I am trying with this. C S gives NPVP. NP gives pronoun. What is the first NP rule? NP gives?
NP gives pronoun.
Pronoun. Pronoun gives book. Is that correct?
No, ma'am.
Pronoun gives book. Is that correct? So that is wrong. That's why I have given an into mark in this part. So this path is wrong. So I have to next NP gives what? See, that's why, see, I am tracing you like this. Like this, you have to trace it in an exam. So simply, if you are drawing the final tree, marks will not be given. So NP with all combinations you have to try. First S gives NP. First I am starting with S. Even though you know that which start node will give you a tree, you have to try all possible combinations. So S gives NP, VP. So NP gives first initially pronoun. Pronoun will not give book. So that is wrong. Next I am taking NP gives. What is next combination? NP gives. Please respond. I will tell one. Say I will teach only top down like this in depth. Bottom up you have to do the reverse of this. That's all. NP gives proper noun. Proper noun is deriving book. Any rule is there? Production rule giving proper noun giving book. No. So that is also wrong. That's why I given into mark like that. You have to draw all the steps. Giving into mark. This branch is not available. Next, NP gives. What is the third combination? NP gives
Determinant nominal.
Determinant nominal. So determinant gives book.
Not there, ma'am.
Not there because my first word is book. Whether determinant deriving book, not there. So this is also not correct. Next I am starting with, so this path only is not giving book. So I am starting with S gives auxiliary NPVP. So auxiliary is giving book.
No, ma'am.
No, so that is also wrong. So that path, if the book first path is not giving book, then it is wrong. Okay. Without that, I cannot go to NP and VP and I cannot give auxiliary as null. So that path, that S also will not derive that. So next I am moving to S gives VP. So VP, what is my first rule? Can you tell me VP gives what? I told you to write it in your notebook.
Verb.
VP gives what? Verb. So VP gives verb. Verb gives book. Is that there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Next. But wait. Verb gives book, but that is not there, right?
We cannot continue after that.
We cannot continue after that because that is there. We cannot continue because we have only one path for the start node. Start node having only VP. Whether we can able to continue the other path is there for to have a path for that word, that and flight. No. So this is also not possible because S is giving only one path VP. If I have another path, so VP will derive book, other path will derive, maybe it may derive the other words. I don't know. I have to check. But here only one path, only for book it is there. But I have a sentence having book that flight. So that is also not possible. So now is taking S next. What is the next combination? S gives VP. Sorry, S gives VP. VP gives
Verb NP.
verb NP. Verb gives book. NP gives, and again you have to start NP with proper thing. NP, what is the first thing? NP rule. Proper noun, pronoun. Proper noun gives that. Please
No.
respond, students. You have your rules with you, right? No, so that is wrong. Next, what is the combination you have to try NP with?
Proper noun.
Sorry, proper. This is pronoun. So NP with proper noun. So I see how I am showing step by step means that like that you have to derive it in your exam. Otherwise, I can show the final tree and I can show. That's why I'm taking all combination, putting into mark, cross marks, everything. Proper noun, that is not there. Next, NP gives determinant nominal. Determinant gives that, nominal gives noun. Okay, whether noun derives flight?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is the final tree which we arrived, which I have shown in the beginning.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the steps you have to draw a parse tree using top-down method. Okay, so when they ask in your exam, they may ask for the sentence. Okay, I like dancing in the garden. Sentence will be given. Set of grammatical rules will be given. Lexicon will be given, and there may be 1S, 2S, 3S, 5S also. So you have to try with all combination of yes, and you have to tell me. So with this, with 3 combination of yes, only 1 combination of yes satisfies which derives. So only 1 tree I can draw. So this is not ambiguous. The sentence is not ambiguous. They may ask in the exam whether the sentence is ambiguous. No, the sentence is not ambiguous because I can able to derive only 1 parse tree. So it is not ambiguous based on this given grammar. That also you have to conclude based on whatever they are asking in the question paper. Or all 5 yes. So for example, third S using the second, for example, here I have 3 start nodes. Using second start node, I may get a book that flight. It is not that you should not start, you have to stop there. You have to continue with the next start node and you have to find with that whether you can able to derive or not. So like this, step by step, you have to draw. Step marks is there. Only if you draw the final tree, if it is for a 5 mark, they will give only 1 mark. You have to draw step by step and you have to write into mark and write it, all the steps. Okay. So similarly, the next version is bottom up method. Okay. So bottom up method, how it will start? Bottom up method, how it will start?
Lexicon to sentence.
Lexicon to the sentence. Okay. So in the bottom up method, I start with the leaf node, start with book, that, flight, try to grow my tree upward or downward?
Upward.
Upwards, and see which one can give me a complete tree starting from S. Okay, here how we have to see if if the right hand side is already I have, accordingly I have to select the rule in the grammar, because here you have to select, because here the lexicon is given, so you have to check with RHS based on the RHS whether here you will be checking RHS or LHS in the rule. Book that flight. So I have the word book that flight. So book is available in the RHS side of the rule or LHS side of the rule?
RHS.
RHS. Accordingly, you have to see. Okay. I have start saying bottom up parsing. Book that flight. Book as noun. First thing, book as what and all is given. Book as
Noun and verb.
noun, verb. So noun gives nominal. Nominal gives noun. So like this, first I am taking this noun. Again, noun gives nominal. Nominal gives nominal noun. Again, this noun is that. No, that is not possible. So this path is there. Again, nominal, other side preposition is there. Nominal gives nominal, preposition is there.
Yes, ma'am.
That rule is there. Okay. Okay, then I don't know. I have not seen the rules because that's why I told you to write a rule. So nominal gives previously wait. Nominal gives nominal noun. So that is not possible. So next nominal gives nominal PP. Then with that C. PP gives NP. Wait. PP. PP, from that also I cannot able to derive, I think. So this path is not correct. So next they are giving book gives verb. Verb gives NP is there. So verb with NP is not possible. So next one, verb with VP gives verb. Is that there? VP gives verb. Is that rule is available? I am not having the rule, students. Please check and tell me.
Yes,
It's there.
ma'am.
Yes. Like that you have to check. So S gives VP is there. Here you have to see the right hand side, because the right hand side only we have S gives VP is there. VP gives S is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I think somewhere this thing alignment has changed. I have put a proper alignment as something it has changed. Next, that wait. So VP gives verb. VP gives VP PP is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, like this you have to try with all combinations. PP gives NP is there.
No,
PP gives prep NP is there.
PP gives
Preposition NP.
PP gives preposition NP, but preposition is not here. Only NP I have it here the other side. So that also it is not possible. So that part I think I can't do that. Next, S gives VP. So this is also not possible. Only this is the basic thing I have. From that now again it derives what? Nominal. Nominal gives nominal PP is there. Nominal PP is there. Nominal gives nominal preposition phrase. Is that rule available?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but preposition gives what? Determinant, preposition gives determinant NP is there. Preposition gives what? PP gives, what is the rule you have? Whether PP gives only NP is available?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. So if I have that, that is fine. But PP gives NP along with some other thing is there that is not available. One more path is not available. So that is also not correct. Okay. So next they are trying with, so this path itself they are taking out. So next they are telling with nominal gives nominal noun, but noun flight. Sorry, I am going in a reverse way. So where we are stopped. Come from the beginning, 1 minute, wait. So like this, you have to trace everything. Okay, all the possible paths you have to trace. Only one tracing I have given for bottom up, I think. Book from noun, noun to nominal. Nominal gives nominal noun. Noun gives that. That is wrong. I am again, yes, telling the same thing. So that is not possible. So I am taking it. Nominal gives nominal PP. Whether that rule is there. Second rule. Nominal gives nominal PP. That rule is there. Yes.
Yes.
But PP. Okay. But PP, for PP, what are the rules you have? For prepositional phrase NP,
preposition NP, ma'am.
preposition NP. So for that, what I am doing is, for that I am making determinant, and flight I am making nominal. So determinant nominal is NP. So PP gives preposition N. No. Wait. So preposition gives what? PP gives what?
Preposition NP.
Preposition NP. So that I can't do, but only NP is there, preposition is not there. So next one, S gives only for NP. Any other thing is there to give a start node? Yes, S gives NP.
NP VP, ma'am.
But that will not be possible. But NP should be the first part of this. But the first part of your sentence is what? First branch of your sentence is what? Book, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that is also, so VP will not get it like that. Then you try with book with the verb instead of noun, verb. Verb gives what? Which gives verb? Can you tell me verb in the right hand side? Which are all the rules having verb in the right hand side? What is the first rule which has verb on the right hand side?
VP.
VP. That's why I am again putting with VP. Then VP right hand side, S gives VP. But this S gives VP. Only one path I have. This path itself I cannot take it because S gives only one path VP. VP gives verb. Verb gives book. So I can, using this S gives VP, I can take only one word. I can derive one word. I cannot derive 3 words to make a sentence. So that is also wrong. Next one, VP gives right hand side. You see VP gives. What is the second rule for option for
Verb,
VP?
ma'am.
What
Second one is VP gives verb NP.
verb NP? Why they have not tried? What is the third possibility? This they have tried with VP PP.
Yeah, VP PP is the third option.
Third one. Okay, second option they have missed out. I think you can try with the second option. Third option is VP PP. So whether for VP, okay, VP gives verb, book. PP gives what? For PP,
Preposition NP.
preposition NP. But I have only NP, I don't have preposition. That's why they are given an into mark. So that is also not possible. Next one, VP gives verb NP, right? You told second rule is verb NP, right, Vishnu?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that they have tried here in the next step. So verb NP, VP gives verb NP. So verb gives book, NP gives determinant that, nominal gives because that will derive your sentence, right? That's why they have put it at the last, should show you. VP gives verb NP. Now, again for this VP, what are the things you have?
S gives VP.
S gives VP. So this is the final thing, whether we have reached out or not, the final thing. You can write all combination, by seeing the grammar, by giving a sentence, which S will derive your sentence, and what are all the S's, what are all the different combinations you can try also, but you try with all combinations and tell out why it is not possible. Either put an into mark, go back, trace all the rules from the beginning and show them which is the final tree which you are getting it. Okay. So this is there, you can trace out the slides. Okay. You can, this is I have uploaded in Teams, you can trace out slowly one after the other and you can do it. And I have not shown for bottom up, I have not shown all combinations of yes. So one tree, since I have reached, I left it. Okay, but you try to show based on your marks. If it is 5 marks, okay. One or two trees, if there are possible two trees, the two trees you show. Okay, if it is for 10 marks, please try with all combinations. Even if you are ending up with one tree, that is not a problem, but try to do it. Okay, then finally they may ask, check whether the given sentence is grammatical, whether the given sentence book that flight is grammatical based on the given grammar G.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, why? Can you justify?
Because we can derive the sentence from the grammar.
Grammar. Okay, so that's why they have given here difference between top down and bottom up method. Top down starts from the root node and reaches the leaf node, whereas bottom up starts from the leaf node and we'll be seeing on the right hand side, whereas in the top down we'll be seeing at the left hand side of the root. Okay, so this is the two ways in which we can construct the tree using the given grammar. Next one, they have moved to another approach. This I want to show you, dynamic programming parsing. Why? Because they, since here in top down method and bottom up method, what is the disadvantages? Can anyone tell me what will be the disadvantages in top down method and bottom up method? Can you tell me what will be your what is the disadvantages in top down method and bottom up method of parsing?
Maybe because we have to try every path. No?
Very good. We have to try all the trial and error method. It takes so much time and every time you have to go back. If that path doesn't reach the given node and you have to go back and you have to do everything. Okay. So to avoid all these issues, all the issues of top down and bottom up parsing, we are using a dynamic programming approach for obtaining an efficient parsing algorithm. No need to go trial and error method. In one pass itself, I can able to find the path using the dynamic programming approach. Okay, use the efficient parsing algorithm. There are different dynamic programming algorithm for top down and bottom up. Okay, so here they have used one algorithm, dynamic parsing algorithm. So why we are going for this? To avoid the extensive repeated work. Again, go back, coming. Okay, getting an intermediate, getting a partial phrase, then again it will not complete the entire sentence, again going, again the time will be more doing all these recursions. Okay, so for that we are going for a dynamic programming algorithm. One of the very famous algorithm, dynamic programming algorithm, is a CKY algorithm. You will be getting a problems in this CKY algorithm. Okay, they may ask, okay, CKY is the Kaczmarek-Kaszami-Enger algorithm. It's a bottom up approach. Okay, but when you are applying CKY algorithm for your grammar to construct a parse tree, directly you cannot apply the given grammar which is given in the given problem. You have to do some modifications for the grammar based on the CKY algorithm. The CKY algorithm will work based on some modification of grammar. Okay, so These are all they have given. What is the advantage of this? Because they will be using a repeated versions. Okay, earlier parser top down will not require any normalizing grammar. Okay, and the grammar is more complex. It has multiple combinations. But here we have to normalize the grammar. Then using this normalized grammar only, I can apply the CKY algorithm to construct a parse tree and check whether the given sentence is the only thing is I have to check whether the given sentence is grammatical or not. What is parsing? Each word I know. Each word's keywords tagging I know. Now I have to check whether the sentence is grammatical or not. It's whether the sentence is proper or not. All the words are aligned in a proper way to make a proper sentence or not. That I have to find out. For that we are constructing a parse tree. So if I can able to derive a parse tree, then the sentence is grammatical. It is correct. If I can't able to derive a parse tree for the given sentence, then it is not grammatical. Okay. So here, see here, what is the rules? Okay, please take down this rule. Given the grammar for CKY algorithm, we cannot apply the entire grammar as such for the CKY algorithm. We have to do some normalization for the given grammar. Okay, what is the normalization is? Grammar should be converted to a normal form called as a Chomsky normal form. Okay, what is the conditions for Chomsky normal form? Okay, so we have to do some normalization for the existing given grammar to work for the CKY algorithm. So what that was is grammar should be converted to a some normalized form. That what is the rule for converting the normalized form? Now we will be learning it. Okay, so it should be converted to a normal form. That normal form we call it as a Chomsky normal form. They may give a grammar for 2 marks. They may ask convert this grammar to a Chomsky normal form. Okay, so what is the Chomsky normal form? We'll see what is the constraints in the Chomsky normal form, or what is the rules which should be applied to convert the given normal grammar to a Chomsky normal form. Please take down that all the protection rules should be one of the following. There are 2 rules. Okay, so all the protection rules given in your grammar should be one of the following. Either it should follow the first rule or it should be follow the second rule. That rules or the constraints to convert the normal grammar to a Chomsky normal form is, the first one is exactly 2 non-terminals in the right hand side. How many non-terminals should be there in the right hand side of the rule? Rule is of the form what? What is the general form of the rule? What is the general form of a rule? Protection rule. LHS implies? What is the general form of a rule?
LHS implies RHS.
Implies RHS. Okay. So if you want to Chomsky normal form is normalizing the given grammar using some constraints. So that when you apply that constraints to convert the given grammar using that constraint, that grammar we call as a Chomsky normal form. Okay, it satisfies the Chomsky normal form. Once a grammar satisfies the Chomsky normal form, I can apply to a CKY algorithm and I can find out whether the sentence is grammatical or not, and I can able to construct a parse tree. I can able to construct using a normal methods, using a simple normal grammar, using top down and bottom up method. But using top down and bottom up method, I have so many iterations. I have to trial and error method. So it's a time consuming process. Okay. So every time after arriving a partial output, finally it will not end up with a proper sentence. So again, I have to go back till the day. I have completed 75% and I have reached the 75% of the sentence. Words in the sentence. After that, the final words I will not achieve using that particular parse tree. Then I have to go back and I have to apply other rules to find out the correct parse tree. So in order to avoid that, we are going for a dynamic programming approach. One of the algorithm is the CKY algorithm. That CKY algorithm uses the Chomsky normal form. Okay, rules for CKY algorithm, the grammar rules should be obey Chomsky normal form. The Chomsky normal form, the first rule is either there should be exactly 2 non-terminals on the right hand side. If you have more than 2 non-terminals, you have to break that rule. It should satisfy the rule. The first condition is exactly 2 non-terminals on the right hand side, or please write it, 1 terminal symbol in the right hand side. Terminal symbol represents what, students? Terminal symbol represents what?
Lexicon.
Lexicon or the words present in the sentence. Either your rule should have exactly 1. In the left hand side, how many will be there?
One
only, not a problem. Okay, so right hand side for Chomsky normal form, exactly it should have 2 non-terminals on the right hand side, or it should have only 1 terminal on the right hand side. Okay, So each left hand side should derive only one terminal on the right hand side, or each LHS should derive two non-terminals on the right hand side. So all the rules should be obey either this or that. If it is obeying already, not a problem. Sometimes some rules will not obey this. Then you have to convert, normalize that rule to this condition. That's why we call it as a Chomsky normal form. Okay. See here that table form, we will be using a table format, triangular table format to see the table format is not here. So you'll be using this table format to draw a CKY algorithm that we will see it in the next class. Before that, can you tell me whether this is the original grammar given, the first till here, this is called as a grammatical rules, and these for last four rules are called as what? Last four rules are called as what? This is the overall given grammar. The last four rules are called as what?
Lexicons.
Lexicons. Whether this, can you tell me by seeing this whether the given grammar, I want to apply this grammar to apply to the CKY algorithm to draw a parse tree. So for applying a grammar to a CKY algorithm, it should obey Chomsky normal form. Whether the given grammar obeys Chomsky normal form. Yes or no, you tell me.
No, no.
Why? Which
No.
place it is?
Second
Tell me
rule.
one or two.
S gives.
Second rule itself, it is not. S gives auxiliary verb NP-VP. But what is the rule says? You should have two non-terminals on the right hand side, or it should have exactly one terminal on the right hand side. So it will not obey the, it is not obeying a Chomsky normal form. So this grammar I cannot apply to the CKY algorithm. So I have to normalize this grammar as per the Chomsky normal form. So what I am doing it? See here. First I am taking from here. Okay, either you can go from bottom or you can go from top. I am going from bottom so that it is replacement will be easy for me. So proper noun gives Houston or only, it is not combination of two. So what is Houston here? What is NW here? NWA here? It is a lexicon or what we were studying? It's a terminal or a non-terminal?
Terminal.
Terminal. So take this first rule, bottom, whether it satisfies Chomsky normal form. Yes or no? Right hand side should be, if it is a terminal, how many terminals should be there in the right hand side? Please respond. I have given the rules, right? What are the two rules? Exactly, it should have two non-terminals on the right hand side, or my production rule should have only one terminal on the right hand side. For this last one, how many terminals I have on the right hand side? Proper noun derives Houston or proper noun derives NWA. How many is there? It is only one. Yes or no? Or only it is there, right? It's not combination of two, right? Houston space NWA, we are not deriving. Proper noun derives Houston NWA, I am not writing, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes,
this
ma'am.
rule satisfies? Yes. The above that verb gives book, include, prefer. Is it satisfies Chomsky normal form?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes. So I am writing as such on the other side. So noun gives book, flight, meal, money. Whether it satisfies or only it is there. It is without or it is not. It is not book, flight, meal, money together. Not four words together. Only one word I have. Noun gives book or noun gives flight or noun gives meal or noun gives money. Yes, it satisfies Chomsky normal form.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so I am writing as such in the other side. See, other side I am writing as such. Pronoun I, he, she, me. Whether it satisfies, please tell me. Only 2-3 minutes is left. I have to finish. Yes.
Yes.
Now come here. So all these lexicons are over now. So I am coming with the grammatical rules. PP gives preposition NP. So how many exactly should have how many non-terminals on the right hand side?
2.
2. Whether how many is here having here? I am having how many?
2.
2. So is it okay? Yes. It's here. Next comes here. VP gives VP PP. Yes, that is also fine. VP gives verb NP. Is that fine? Yes or no? You
Yes.
please tell me.
Yes.
Yes. VP gives verb. Is that fine?
No, ma'am.
No.
No. So what I have to do? VP should have exactly two non-terminals on the right hand side. So I have to replace this. So verb gives what? Till now, can you see verb gives what? Anything verb gives? In your grammar, verb gives what?
Book, include, and prefer.
Very good. Book, include, and prefer. So I can make VP gives book, include, and prefer. Any other thing VP is giving? Verb is giving?
No, ma'am.
No, so only that. So book include prefer. So this is replaced. This is not in a Chomsky normal form. I am converting this to a Chomsky. Now whether it is in a Chomsky normal form, VP gives book include prefer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. Next, nominal gives nominal PP. That is fine. Nominal gives nominal noun. That is fine. Nominal gives noun. Come, is it satisfies?
No, no, ma'am.
No. So what I have to do? Check whether noun gives something in your grammar. Noun gives book, flight, meal, money. So that satisfies Chomsky normal form. So I have written it here. Next you see NP gives determinant nominal. That is fine. NP gives proper noun.
Not satisfied.
Is that correct? Not satisfied. Good. So what I have to do? Proper noun. You check any proper noun is there. Yes, only one proper noun is there. Two proper nouns are there, right?
Yes, ma'am. Down. Last.
So both the last two. So see one proper noun. I, he, she, me. So see here. I, he, she, me also I have written. Next what proper noun is what? Hostel and NWA. So that also I have replaced. So this rule is replaced. NP gives pronoun is replaced by two rules. Then S gives VP. Is it correct?
No, ma'am.
So what I have to replace? VP. What are all the places I have VP? VP gives book include prefer. So S gives book include prefer. Yes or no? This
Yes.
here, see this VP is already verb. That verb is already we have replaced with what? Book include prefer. Next one. Any other VP is there?
Verb NP.
Verb NP. Any other VP?
VP PP.
VP PP. Good. See here. All these I have written here for S gives all. So one S is replaced by 3S here in Chomsky normal form. Next comes here. S gives auxiliary NP VP. Is this correct? No. How many should be there on the right hand side?
Only 2.
Only 2. So I have 3. So what I am doing is I am replacing a part by a temporary variable X. Okay, any variable you can use it. So X1 I am using. So X1 gives auxiliary NP. So it should be only 2, right? So auxiliary NP I am taking and I am giving as X1. So S gives next what I can replace? S gives
X1 VP.
X1 VP. So if I give X1 VP, first S gives X1 VP. What is that X1? X1 gives auxiliary NP. Okay, like that you have to split it. Okay, last one S gives NP VP.
That is fine.
That is fine. So this is the final Chomsky normal form. These are all the rules which is applied by using a Chomsky normal form, which can be these grammar only has to be given for CKY algorithm. This is the original grammar given. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What are
ma'am.
the rules? Can you tell me the 2 rules to convert this original grammar to CNF? Exactly.
2 non-terminals or 1 terminal.
Terminals. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Till here we'll see. Next class, we'll see how to draw the CKY algorithm. What is this and how to draw a parse tree using a CKY algorithm. We'll see in the next class. Okay, we'll need one full class for that. We'll do it in the next class. At least you should know how to convert the grammar. Okay, for CKY